Yeah, I'm doing this off the cuff, guys. Changes and consistency. This is something personal for me. Um, uh, Changes need to be made in my personal life, and consistency is one of those major changes. More consistency in my studies and consistency in my training. I mean, I did what, four workouts? It just came from the gym literally. Four workouts in the last, what, month? Maybe did seven in the last 2 months. So this isn't good if you're trying to um, you know if you're trying to make gains and whatnot. And even in my studies and other things, those are my two passions: studying the Word, theology, and training in the gym, bodybuilding style training. And you can't do that if you're not consistent. And every time I go to the gym, I'll listen to Dorian Yates, uh, Machiavelli, motivational videos, and watch his blood and guts, and just listen to him, watch him, listen to him speak. And it resonated with me tonight for some reason more than any other night. And 35, and I still haven't reached my potential in training, in you know, in peaking out on my physique. I still I haven't even come close. So because of the off and ons over the years, 11 years maybe of training, off on, off and on, off and on. I mean, you're not going to make gains 7 workouts, which should be done within 2 weeks, in 2 months. Um, and so this is something. Uh, yeah, I need to do praying too. I mean, I can't do this on my own. Um, you know, uh, Philippians 4:13. For through Christ, I can do all things. I'm tired after the gym, but it's pretty much what he's saying in spiritual matters, not in I can hit 50 home runs or whatever. But yeah, even in spiritual matters, there needs to be um, uh, changes. But I mean, um, then there's the truth that we're simultaneously just and sinners too, right? So um, yeah, yeah. I just think changes in my personal life, but consistency is the key. Consistency is the key for anything, for any goals that you have. It's consistency, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. Just consistency. And even my brother-in-law, who I trained with for a couple years there. I mean, I look at him, the best bodybuilder around here, hands down, the strongest, and the biggest, the best. Consistency. That was Dorian Yates, who won 6 Olympia titles, who actually revolutionized bodybuilding. He was the game changer, the first mass monster, the first guy to step on stage under 6 feet tall at 250 pounds ripped to the bone. He was known for that, to be dry as a bone. I mean, um, but anyway, I'm kind of rambling here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see me shaking. This is what happens after you do a workout. Just vibrating. You just vibrating. But yeah, I mean, consistency in anything in life. I mean, whatever we want to accomplish, this is it. A goal. How am I going to get to that goal? Break it up into smaller goals. This month, I'm going to do this much. I'm going to accomplish this much in this month. Say, in training, I'm going to accomplish this much in this month. Okay, I'm going to put on 15 pounds on the squat, or 10 pounds on the squat for the same amount of reps as I did a month ago. It's a reasonable goal. You say you want to do that for 6 months, 60 pounds on the squat, that's a pretty good gain. So smaller goals lead up to bigger goals, I believe. And I believe in goal setting. Here's my scribbler from the gym. I have so many, I saved them all. This one's just wore out. But you can see I write everything down in training. I learned that from my father. And older bodybuilders like Frank Zane and Mike Mentzer, then Yates, of course, would do it. And I would write my goals down. And I used to write down my calorie intake for the day, my protein intake for the day. I would break down every meal and write down. This is when I first started training. I went from 135 at 5'10". I'm 5'10", 135 to 195 in 9 months. Then it was slower getting on. In 3 more months, I gained 10 pounds. So in a year, I gained 70 pounds. Was there fat? Yeah, it was more of a bulky build. But I would even mark that down. Every meal I would mark down. Meal 1, this is what I ate. And this is how much grams of carbs, how many grams of protein, how many calories. Added up at the end of the day. Okay, I had 250 or 300 grams of protein. I had 3,500 calories. That was when it was bigger, 4,000 calories. And so, yeah, I'm a big believer in that and in writing it down. And so what I'm going to be writing down is above my bed, consistency. First thing when I wake up, ammo, consistency. I'm sick of this fucking yo-yo bullshit of training hard for a month, then slacking off and getting all fucked up on booze and drugs. Every day my goal was how fucked up am I going to get today? So it's like that Aussie song, Changes, and they gotta be made. And so yeah, I'm just rambling here, but changes and consistency, that's kind of what I'm talking about here. Oh no, that's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's what you get. You lose size. You don't train. You lose a lot of mass. 3 weeks, I'll get it back. Usually 3 weeks of consistent eating and training, I make a reasonable amount of my gains back. Consistency, changes in consistency. Dorian Yates style. Fucking A.